We're so excited here at Lenin to meet Mr. Ertug Ayek. He's the MD and Vice President of HP, Middle East, and North Africa. Good to see you, Mr. Ertug.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure.
I'd like to know, where do you see AI PCs making the biggest day-to-day difference for teams here or for customers? Like, where do you see the PC AI? Yeah.
Actually, it's a great question. Thanks for that, because AI is not actually that new. I mean, we had AI for almost 10 years. We didn't call it AI, but there were automation. There were a lot of things that were being done. But in the last 3 years, it of course has an exponential drop in what it can do and the capacity and the power of it. But almost 99% of the AI we use today is actually in the cloud. So all this, I say that AI actually gives people superpowers. It makes us Superman, Superwomen. But it's all in the cloud, meaning that to be able to use it, we need to engage in the cloud and use that. This is great, but it creates a problem in certain cases. First of all, it's not very fast because you still need the internet to send data, do the calculation, and get it back. And sometimes you need super fast
Internet
response. When I'm talking to you and I want to do a simultaneous translation, right? You speak in Arabic, I hear it in English or Turkish. We cannot wait every word to go to the cloud, translate it, and come back. So we need something to be done immediately first. So it's speed. Secondly, it's about cost. I mean, you have to have a pretty hefty subscription to be able to use the full power of the cloud AI. But I think the most important thing is about security, because there is a lot that we can do, use AI, but we cannot share all the information in the public domain. I'll give you an example. Let's say I'm a hospital and I want to do an analysis on my patient's data. It's a sensitive, private information. I cannot put it in the cloud and expect let's say an open source to analyze it. So the AI PC solve these three main challenges. First of all, AI PCs now have a capability. They have a specific chip on them so that they can run the AI simulations on the device itself without connecting
offline.
So one, it means that it's much faster. It means it's much cheaper because it's already there. You don't pay any subscription. And the most important is that you can do any analysis, any data for this. Right? I can do my HP sales analysis. I can do, if I'm a hospital, like you said, medical analysis. I can do any specific data that I'm not willing to share in the public domain. So I think these are the main verticals that a lot of the AI PCs will have their space in the customer segments. It's in its first phases. I think a lot of companies are looking now, they are doing pilots to see what kind of solutions they can create on local AI usage in their premises with the AI PCs. But I see it as one of the things that are being. By the way, this is not a competition with cloud. I think both are going to be important. They are going to be complementing each other. So it's not one replacing the other, but it's more like the AI capabilities in the cloud. They are very powerful and can be needed. But we will have AI capabilities on the devices, which are going to solve other challenges we have.
In your daily life, like using a laptop, and as you said, you need something to be done, files, schedules. You will do it using the AI chip that is integrated in the PC.
I'll give you an example. We do a lot of customer surveys, right? These are HP confidential. We do it to understand our customers. So there are documents, like 200 pages of, let's say, market analysis. And I want to, well, of course, I can read 200 pages, but then I have an AI who can look at it and then give me a one-page executive overview of what this is about. Now, I cannot use cloud information because when I put that information in the cloud, no one has an access indirectly. Right? It's an HP confidential information. But I can use my PC, which is an AI companion. All the AI PCs in HP, they come with a specific software called the HP AI companion. I can load that document to the AI companion. I can say, okay, give me the top 5 purchasing criteria of the consumers in Dubai. It will analyze the document and give me the result in a second. Right? So this is how I use it day in, day out.
Perfect. Collaboration is culture. How are you pairing HP PCs with poly experiences so hybrid meetings actually feel natural across the region?
Of course. Look, it's an amazing question because actually this is the theme of our GITEX booth today. We have AI capabilities in all our devices now. It's not only PCs. We have AI capabilities in our printers. We have AI capabilities in our poly collaboration, video conferencing solutions. But as importantly, I think in the future, it's going to be about, okay, I have these AI capabilities, which create a lot of new capabilities for my devices alone, that device alone. For example, I was coming to GITEX today with Metro because it's impossible to drive here. And I had a call with my boss. So I had my poly headset and it has an AI capability inside that eliminates all the noises around. So I can
Background voice noises.
You know how crowded and noisy that my boss did not feel anything. So I was able to have a very good discussion. So this is capabilities within the device. But then how these devices are going to work together? It's the next frontier. It's not only enough to have one device, but I have a device with AI capability. I have another device with AI capability. Can I create something even more magical by combining them? And we are working on that. I'll give you an example again. So we have an AI PC, HP AI PC with an AI chip. And then you normally when we go to in a conference room, what do we? We try to log in and then other people log in and some people have some credentials, some don't. The microphone does not work, the camera does not work. So, I mean, why are we spending time with these, right? What we are working on is because now we have the collaboration devices and HPPCs, we walk into a conference room, the room will understand that you entered because you carry your PC. The room understands that you have a call that is starting in 5 minutes. It will start the call. The room understands that you are the owner of the room. So it will give you the credentials to present. Right? And then maybe you are going to be sitting at a far away. So the room will understand, okay, maybe it's better to use the PC's microphone rather than the microphone on the screen. So all of these, you don't need to do anything. So they are going to be invisible to you, transparent to you. You will just go in, start your collaboration and do the job. It's always the same concept. We want people to spend time on things that are
actually matters,
right? Not in setting up technical things. So this is how all the devices will be working for them.
Amazing. Lastly but not last, at GITEX this week, what should a chief experience officer try first at the HP stand? And what does the demo say about HP MIA direction?
Yeah. I think we will say great question because it's all about experience. So the chief experience officer, that role. So I think what I would do, I would really look at, okay, how these devices work together. When I put my employees in front of a camera, what are the benefits that the employee will have that are going to be critical for him? Will he be able to have the same professional experience when he's on the road, on the train, on the coffee shop? Will his security, which are important, are really protected? Is his PC protected? Because the future of work should enable people to be able to have the same protection, same quality, same experience whatever they are. They can be on the metro, they can be in the coffee shop, they can be in the office, they can be home, but the devices should provide that. I think this is what I would be looking at. Would they be able to have the same protected, secure, and high quality experience on whatever they work, on whatever they do? This is what I'm looking.
Amazing. We heard that you're bringing HB Dimension with Google Beam to the region. What business at the moment is it to build or to transform?
That is a magical device. I mean, I really encourage you to maybe, if you have some time, to experience that. What we see is that when you collaborate with the person face to face like this, it's always much more impactful than seeing the person on the screen. So HP has been developing a solution together with Google so when you go into a room, there is no screen that's in. If you turn on the screen, there's a person on the screen. And that person is a 3D. I have done it. It's amazing.
It's completely sci-fi.
you look at the person as if the person is actually sitting in front of you.
Wow.
All the details. And this is all done by cameras on it's not a 3D screen. There are certain cameras, there are certain algorithms that turn the image of the person and yourself to that person as if it's a full 3D version. So, I mean, the person, I saw this in the Google headquarters in US, and the person was moving an apple. I was almost about to reach out, and
wow.
I thought that I could do that. So why this is important? I mean, it's not a gadget, but what we see is that the amount of quality from the communication is by far nothing compared to the current. So it's a great collaboration partnership with Google. Today we have the first let's say examples, the demos in the Google stand, and I think it's going to be a great usage in a lot of places. I mean, we know that this region is very open to new technology. I think it's going to have a lot of use cases here in the region.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ertug. It was an honor meeting you, and also so exciting to know about what's new in HP also. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time.